have to burp.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you need to burp?
We're not in the phone. We need to be in the phone lines.
What's that? Yeah, I know. I got that. Thanks.
I'm just making sure you know.
Some people watch the stream, some people watch...
Yeah, I know. That's why I was saying you need to be in phone lines, so there's both people.
You know what?
This isn't going off to a good start right now.
Yeah, because you are just a...
I'm sorry, I had to burp.
You are 50 pounds of fail in a 5-pound bag.
Thank you for thinking I'm 50 pounds.
Really? This is what we're going with?
Bazinga!
Uh...
I can always eat. I'm always eating.
Yeah, no, she is always eating. She's been eating since, I don't know, yeah.
Since I was probably bored.
Yeah, I mean, but
most
anyway.
Eat when they start bored.
We've been gone for a little while.
A month.
A month or so.
It was a month.
But now, we're back. We're back with a vengeance.
I don't know about
Maybe
that.
not a vengeance.
I'm kind of tired, honestly.
But we're back. And we're gonna be doing things.
Sorry, I have allergies. There we go. Now I burped.
Yeah. So, we're back. Chef and Kate.
I have food.
Here we go. Let's start this this train of fail.
I don't know about you. I'm not failing. The fuck?
You are most definitely. You know what?
What?
I just, look, we've been gone. We had family business that we had to take care of.
You make it sound like we were taking out hits on people.
Well, we were.
Not really.
Well,
unless you count the hits on my self-esteem.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? Still great. Just tweeted something. This is like breaking news. So you can upload videos directly to Twitch right now as an open beta. And he said that YouTube has a proper competitor.
Yeah, but Twitch sucks.
I take exception to that.
Yeah, Twitch sucks.
Here's the thing. On YouTube, the worst thing that can happen if you upload something is they can demonetize it. Twitch likes to freaking,
banninate.
Yeah, they like to ban things they don't like. So you know what? It's not really even a competitor.
Oh, I love this chair. I can go to warp speed. Warp speed, Mr. Sulu. Y'all will see when he puts on the clip.
More like dork speed with you. It's like
anyway. Dork speed. Ooh, is that a bird? What is that point?
I'm Chef, and
Kate. Hi. Do you need something?
Yes, I do.
I said my name.
I need you to pay attention here.
I am paying
attention. What? The viewers are here, and they're waiting for you to toe the line to entertain them.
Well, sorry to ruin everybody's expectations, like all my ex-boyfriend's expectations of me, but no.
See, this is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things.
You know what?
I'm sorry, did you have anything important to ask me or anything?
I did, actually.
What?
I mean...
What? What did you have to say to me? Just say it. It's okay. I can take it.
You're a complete dork. And, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I do change the message of the week every...
What?
This is like the first time she's noticed that I change that message every week.
I do not have... Okay, first of all, I have nothing in my pants, unfortunately. Least of all, sexy termites. What the fuck is a sexy termite? What kind of weird shit do you get into on the internet?
Nothing. But, I mean,
termites... Okay, I could understand, like, maybe sexy lightning bugs or something like that, because their butts light up, but termites? Really? I can't believe I'm debating the merits of fucking termites being sexy or not.
Chef and Kate is brought to you by Bunny Fart Heavy Industries. And
not sexy termites.
No, we actually have a product that gets rid of the sexy termites.
Yeah.
If you want more information, you can go over to www.bunnyfart.lol. Yes, it is a real domain. Yes, you should check it out. Yes, you can find out all kinds of things about Kate and I, but not really. And just go and visit and shut up and yeah, sexy. Wow, see, there you go.
I am already done with this. I am done. You all are sick.
Slow clap.
I'm not clapping with you.
Slow clap. Sexy termites eat woodies. All right, and on that. Are you having fun yet? Because I'm having a giggle. Oh, I'm having a giggle.
I'll bash your fucking head in. Go to the next goddamn screen. Get that sexy termite bullshit off.
The news this week. We've been gone for a month, so we've been doing things. Really, we've been doing family things and whatnot. We had a full month of stuff that we had to kind of.
I had Riot Fest,
and I had things to do with my son and the girlfriend and stuff like that. So I mean, but here we are. We're back, and the high points of our news today. Although I'm sure we're going to talk about many other subjects while we're here today between the hours of 1 and 3. Nuka World was released. It was a big pile of. It really was. I mean, I wasn't. It's good content and it's awesome content, but it's just like so pasted on the end of it. It's just. We'll be talking about that later. Well, maybe Sheepy, maybe most of the people are watching the stream itself instead of just listening to it on the phone lines.
Yeah, Sheepy, get with the fucking program.
I'm just saying, man. Maybe that's. Well, here's the thing. You don't really notice the delay if you're just watching the stream by itself.
Why do you need to be up to date with what we're saying as the minute?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about perspective, man. All about perspective. Sean Murray is MIA. Like,
he's dead.
He's been MIA since, like, August.
Somebody took him out.
And people are starting to really take notice of the fact that he's just been gone. Especially now that Hello Games is under investigation by the British Advertising Standards Board.
Oh yeah,
along with Steam, but I don't expect Steam. I don't expect Valve to get any shit from it.
Yeah, it's not like they were the ones promoting the game.
J.J. Abrams is set to announce his personal fuck up of a Portal motion picture.
That just makes no sense.
Yeah. We'll J.J. Abrams is a hack, so this is going to be exceptionally. I tell you right now, I'd almost rather have you bowl.
That sounds like bull. Anyway, continue.
The Bioshock Remasters were released, and those, I've got them. They're not bad. They're getting a lot of shit, but they're not bad. A lot of games are dropping this fall. Obviously, we're going into the holiday season soon. There are a number of games that are coming out in November. And so we're going to talk about some of those and see if anybody has any favorites out there. And yeah, Civ 6.
Oh, yeah.
So, people can just basically plug into that matrix and forget that, the real world exists.
The hype behind Civilization. But again, maybe I'm not crazy.
Yeah. So that's pretty much where we're at. Yeah, I mean, Civ is one of those games where, they're always anticipated. I don't want to know what you're a
slut for, Sheepy.
Yeah. Also, Sheepy, we really don't want to know what you whore yourself for. Really, just nope. Yep, nope. Sorry, buddy. That's just not how it goes, man. So yeah. Okay. So that's about where we're at today, and as usual, we have Kate playing Final Fantasy, which is what she typically does during these little soirees.
I've played other things as well.
I know you have. I'm just giving you a little bit of shit. So, yeah, today I'll be showing off the new Pac-Man title, Championship Edition 2, which is a game of skill.
This is a game of skill? I'm probably going to die
It's a game of skill and concentration and understanding to become one with the dot munching.
Okay, I don't want to know about your munching capabilities.
Do you want to know more about sexy termites?
No.
Okay.
I was going to say, I'm going to be showing off the new dungeon, well, one of the new dungeons, in Final Fantasy 14.
So, yeah, I think Final Fantasy is a small indie game.
It is. It absolutely is. It's a really small indie game. Not a lot of people play it, and it's yeah, it's really indie. It's really good. Yeah, it's one of those really hard to find games.
Yeah, I mean, you should know that Kate was playing Final Fantasy probably before any of you heard of it.
The true original Square Soft. I was playing it when it was still Square Soft.
Wow. Yeah, there you go, man. All right then. Nuka World was released. It's the last DLC for Fallout 4's release cycle. At least the last one that they've said that they're going to do. Nobody's really sure if they're sticking to that, if we might see a couple more DLCs down the line. It's difficult to tell. I love Nuka World from one aspect, and I hate it from another. And oh my god, are you seriously doing this stupid I have a venereal disease dance? God. Anyway.
Aya's doing the she's doing it.
Anyway, so yeah, Nuka World came out. It's actually really, really good. The problem is that it's so good that it actually reminds you of how much they did not design the base game. No, I do not like that stupid dance. It's dumb. I've been seeing you two do that stupid crap for years now, and
it's like, not been years. It's been like 2 years, maybe.
That's years. That's years plural, dumbass.
You made it sound like it's been like 10 years. I mean, we've been friends for that long, but Pico, nobody called for you, you slut.
Pico's here to,
He probably came because of the ring, bitch.
Ring.
Choo choo. I'm a train, motherfucker.
Banana phone.
No. Stop subjecting our followers to that. Wow, Pico, I'm really hurt by that. I'm really hurt.
Pico, you can totally bring up Hitbox on your phone.
I'm really hurt.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're watching and you're not actually paying attention to the chat, you can chat with us at discord.me/game. Just put that into your web browser and you'll be able to join our Discord server and talk to us. Yeah, it really does suck to be Pico. I mean, I feel bad for Pico. All Pico wants to do is watch our damn stream.
Rocked.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting. Yeah, I'm aware.
Wow. Okay, I'm trying to get into a dungeon right now. It's kind of hard to do. Okay?
I'm going to tell you right now, Z, that Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 is pretty freaking awesome. They've de-emphasized the ghost avoidance in favor of doing perfect maze skills. So it's actually really awesome. I'm really digging it. But anyway, Nuka World serves really to. Yeah, I know I failed. I totally failed, and that score is just a pile of fucking suck too, man. 1.5 million. Yeah. So yeah, the problem with the problem with Nuka World is that it really does show how badly the base game was written. One of the things about Fallout is that the ability to be evil is there throughout the entire game. It kind of, you can go evil at any time. Nuka World kind of reinforces the fact that they had to add in that ability with a DLC. I think Nuka World's great. I think that it's just a tragedy that it wasn't designed, that the ability to be evil like that wasn't designed into the base game. That's the real failing of Nuka World, is that it serves to point out how much they did not design story and character progression in the base game. It's really kind of bad. You were gonna say something?
No. Oh wow, somebody in this run is called Mental Patient.
Great.
I'm not worried at all.
Pretty much got to be a mental patient to play Final Fantasy.
No.
Anyway, well, that's nothing. We were doing sound checks earlier, and I'm sitting there, tell your dad you love him, and
No.
she's just sitting there silent, twisting the knife with her every second of her silence.
Yep.
Like,
Fuck you.
You know what? You are a rude
Quickly
child.
Now. I'm over here. I don't like the sound of this. Ooh, look, it's so shiny.
Anyway. Yeah, so I mean, Nuka World, I recommend if you're playing Fallout 4, I recommend getting Nuka World. There is some pretty awesome stuff in
Why
that
is this
DLC.
happening?
There's a lot of areas to explore. There's even the throwback to the original Fallouts. The Hobologists are back with a really ridiculous quest, and
what the fuck is our tank doing right now?
And so yeah, I mean, if you don't have Nuka World, I suggest you get it. If you have the season pass, you've got it already. Give it a whirl. No, I'm not. Yeah, we've corrected some of the sound issues. At least I've tried. We're gonna keep improving the stream. You know, it's
a work in progress, folks. Okay.
Yeah, it's layers upon layers, dude. The other
layers
thing is
upon
that
layers. Okay, first of all.
Yeah, we actually moved the rig. We've actually moved the rig over, so you know, Z, if you have the season pass, it's not that big of a deal. Far Harbor is really good, but again, that level of writing should have been in the base game. And I would also like to point out that Bethesda really phoned in the DLC when it comes to how much effort they put into it, because they made this big deal about voice protagonist, and Todd Howard made a big deal about how he wanted to have conversations. And then you had Far Harbor, and the first thing that I noticed about Far Harbor was some of the voice talent was missing. Like, they pasted in that railroad person in the catacombs, rather than hire Claudia Christian back to talk about the synths on
the Dragon Game.
Far Harbor. If you go into the railroad headquarters, you get some pasted in freaking NPC who talks to you about it. And it's like nobody else in the railroad knows about it except for that one NPC. It's like, that was so cheap and so bad. A lot of the companions don't have any unique dialogue for any of the DLCs. So, I mean, they went into this DLC stuff and they really just kind of phoned it in. It's like, really, you gave us the voice protagonist, and that was kind of awesome for the base game. But then when it came to the DLC, man, they totally just... Yeah, they got really freaking lazy with it. Yeah. Some people like listening to the stream on the phone line. Some people like listening to the stream on the stream itself. Either way works. If you find...
Funny Fart Industries is not responsible for your own internet
Yes,
speed.
Funny Fart Industries is not responsible for your personal enjoyment of this content that they are providing you. So, you know, just letting you know that you can't sue us for it.
Yeah.
We can entertain you, but we can't, you know...
We can't make your internet go faster. Like,
yeah, as good as we are, we can't, you know, make your internet better. Believe me, we're working on it. This isn't what I didn't pay for. Good call. Well, that's, you know, then you're getting exactly what we provide. A train wreck of fail for no money.
exactly.
So, when the prices come down, I recommend getting all the DLC for,
And you know what? It's almost holiday time.
yeah,
and
which
you know
means the Steam holiday sales coming up. You know, you're gonna be able to get this stuff cheaper. I recommend you do so. Nuka World is a good DLC. It reminds a lot of people of New Vegas, actually. So I recommend getting it. You know, if you're big into modding, you really need to have all the DLC anyway. So, you know, go and get it.
What is our tank doing?
I don't know. It wasn't my day to watch them.
Let me just run around with a bunch of monsters. Not let the DPS do anything, because fuck that.
Sean Murray is missing in action. Like, literally missing in action.
He's dead.
I don't know what... Nobody knows what happened to him. He hasn't been on Twitter. He hasn't been on any social media. Nobody seems to know where he's gone to. Yeah, I think that it's the next few weeks are going to be interesting. A number of people have mentioned that some people said a lot of hateful things to the folks at Hello Games over No Man's Sky, and my response to that is, if you're in this business, grow some thicker skin. There are some nasty people out there. And if you can't handle that, well, then you don't need to be in the game dev business. I mean, seriously, that doesn't justify people being mean. But oh, you mean Phil Fish? Oh, don't even get me started on Phil Fish. Phil Fish is a fucking moron. And Polytron actually has another game coming out. Yeah, Phil Fish is a joke. He's just a pathetic loser.
Tell me how you really feel.
He is. He's a pathetic loser. So yeah, I mean, Sean Murray's MIA. There's been no talk of DLC. There's been no talk of adding some of the features that they promised. And there's also been no talk of them just coming out and admitting
that they fucked up.
That they overpromised. And a couple of people have come out on YouTube and said, this could be all made to go away if they just came out and said, we're sorry, we overpromised.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
honest,
by itself, is it a $60 game? Hell no. Hell no. But I think people would be largely forgiving of Hello if they just, like I said, came out and said, look, we overpromised this. We kind of got caught up in the whole, wave of it all.
Yeah.
And, we apologize. We didn't, human nature is sometimes you get carried away. And we did, and we're sorry. And, if they had done that, that would have been one thing.
But they didn't.
No, they did not. They're running and hiding and not saying anything is the wrong way to go.
Yeah, because that makes you look guilty as hell.
It does make them look guilty as hell. That's the problem here, is that people, if you don't say anything, then people will ascribe behavior to you.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what's happening here. They're not saying anything, so people are basically filling in the gaps.
Exactly. Dumbasses, I swear to God.
Problem here is that now they're being investigated. The Advertising Standards Board in Britain is, they're sending out questions to both Valve and Hello Games. And Valve really doesn't have anything to worry about here. I mean, they're a third party.
Exactly.
They're a third party retailer. I mean,
crap.
Imagine if somebody had a microwave and they sold it through Walmart and they told people this microwave will, instantly boil eggs within 1 second, and it doesn't actually do that. It's not Walmart's fault.
Yeah, Walmart didn't do it.
As much as I hate Walmart, I mean, whatever. Yeah, I don't see Valve getting a lot of shit over that.
They're just the seller.
Even though the UK has weird laws and stuff when it comes to speech and advertising and whatnot, I don't see Valve getting into any shit over that. But what's interesting is that, they're starting to be investigated for, overpromising. And of course, like I said, they've not said anything.
Yeah, and that's like PR 101 is like, you should at least make a statement about it. Like,
yeah. Here's the thing though. Niantic isn't freaking selling a $60 game. When you sell something for over $50, you
better be good.
You need to be a little bit on the up and up. You need to be a little forthcoming.
You either need to be like, that what you're selling is what they're gonna get, or you have to be like a big name like Halo or Gears of War, where people are gonna buy it regardless. and they're gonna buy the next.
Well,
game
but keep in mind that
regardless.
Halo and Gears of War have established
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You need to be established enough that you can take the break or the fail.
Hello Games just seems like they got in over their head, and now they're just dealing with it very, very poorly. But investigations don't go away if you stick your head in the sand. That's not how that works. I have a feeling that's going to go very, very badly for them. I'm looking forward to the Steam holiday sale because if No Man's Sky does come down enough, if they cut the price in half, I would consider buying it. Right now, as it stands at $60, it's not. There's no value
It's not
to
worth
it. It's a mediocre grind fest. You're just doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, it doesn't really look that fun. Flying the ships looks fun, but that was about all It kind of reminds me of that Pokemon game that was back in the 90s or whatever, where you just took pictures of the Pokemon. That's what it looks like to me. But
so it was basically the camera from Bioshock in a game form.
Yeah. Yeah, Pokemon Snap. It reminds me of Pokemon Snap, where the whole goal is just to take pictures of Pokemon. And that's what it looks like from No Man's Sky.
Bob Dole doesn't know about that. No.
Fire.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's the thing. 10 maybe? Yeah, it is a $10 game. I'm just saying that if they cut it in half, that's the point where I would start considering whether or not to buy it. There's no consideration in my mind at all about buying it at $60. That's just
it's just
no. That's
pointless.
that's just a no. So yeah, that's just not happening. Here we go. This is going to be quite a discussion here. J.J. Abrams is supposedly going to be announcing a Portal movie.
That just doesn't even make sense for a movie. I just don't. The protagonist is silent for a reason, and that's for immersion. I don't. What, are they gonna have fucking Scarlett Johansson play GLaDOS?
Oh God! Well, considering the fact that she's only got 4 facial expressions, okay. First of all, the issue is, yes, I realize that anything can be a movie. Yeah, and a Portal movie does make more sense than a Tetris movie.
They're making an emoji movie, so really.
And keep in mind, there have been some game movies that have been very, very, very creative. Clue. The movie Clue with Tim Curry. That was a very creatively done movie because basically there were 4 endings shot.
Yeah.
And depending on where you saw the movie, you saw a different ending.
Yeah.
And that was
clever.
That was creative. That was interesting. Game movies can work if they're done exceedingly well. If they're done by somebody with some creativity. Unfortunately, we're talking about J.J. Abrams here, and he is a complete fucking hack. Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph was nice, but that's an original story.
Yeah,
that's not
on,
really
an actual game.
Yeah, that's an original story. That's not quite the same thing. The Assassin's Creed movie.
I don't know. Kanye West is going to be Assassin's Creed.
Here's the thing, though. Assassin's Creed is kind of a walking simulator by itself, so it's not too much of a leap to take it into a movie.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Pixels being supposedly about video games.
Yeah, and AC will be pretty accurate if 45 minutes of the game is somebody tailing somebody else.
Yeah.
But Portal's a different kettle of fish. They're gonna have to do some kind of a protagonist, and who knows? It could turn out to be Doug Ratman. It could turn out to be Cave Johnson.
That would be cool if Cave Johnson was in there, but it would need to be the right person. Who's that? Oh, fuck, I forget his name. It might be the dude who voices him, honestly.
There are 2 problems with this. One, I don't.
John Simmons, is that his name?
J.K. Simmons?
Yeah, J.K. Simmons. He would be an awesome Cave Johnson. I would watch it if he was Cave Johnson.
Right? But they're going to need to do some kind of a protagonist. And I'm not sure how that's going to...
I don't know what to do.
I'm not sure how that's going to work. Portal is... I mean, Portal doesn't even fit as an FPS game because really it's about solving puzzles.
You don't shoot any guns.
You shoot a gun, but you don't shoot...
That's not a gun in the typical sense.
Yeah,
though.
Exactly. I mean, you're thinking your way through,
Yeah, okay,
problems.
semantics. And then it's not a gun in the sense that you're shooting
Don't
people.
sass, boy. You will get paddled good. The other problem is that you have J.J. Abrams, and he tends to screw up just about everything he touches.
Tell us how you really feel.
He does. So, I mean, yeah, I just... You think you liked some Abrams? He made Star Wars recently. Okay, I won't comment on episode 7 because I didn't see it. But one of the things that people have noticed is that it's... See, that's not what people thought, actually. A lot of people thought that it was a terrible Star Wars movie because it was basically just bad fan filming. The Star Trek reboot was a fucking travesty. That was bullshit through and through. And I will fight anybody who says otherwise. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I get that people enjoyed it. But that was not Star Trek. That was not Star Trek. That was, that was a travesty. And that's all well and good, but here's the problem with the new Star Trek is that Paramount waited until both Gene Roddenberry and his wife Majel Barrett, who actually was an actress in Star Trek. Paramount waited for them to die, and then they handed it over to J.J. Abrams, who basically took out all of the things that Gene Roddenberry insisted on having in Star Trek. Starfleet was not meant to be a militant organization. It was not meant. It was about exploration. It was about overcoming all of our differences to a better future, and all of that shit was removed to basically make a blockbuster. And hey, that's completely freaking legitimate. If Paramount wants to do that, they can do it. They own it lock, stock, and barrel. But don't go around calling it Star Trek. Star Trek was about something. New Trek with Abrams was about making money, and that's like I said, it's completely legitimate. But for the people who grew up watching the original series and Next Generation and DS9, and don't get me wrong, Abrams doesn't deserve all the blame. Rick Berman drove Star Trek into the ground. He completely destroyed the Borg. He completely killed the franchise with Voyager. So yeah, it was a disaster because they had already laid out the whole, they had already laid out a whole different course with the first 2 movies. So I mean, New Trek is like a forced meme. It's bad. It's terrible. And you know what? That's okay. I mean, we still have the original series. We still have, Next Generation. I can watch those. I'm perfectly content with it. Yeah, it's one of those things where I can't. I'm not gonna forgive Abrams for that. He had a chance, and he decided to,
lens flare.
Yeah, and the I Enterprise with the Apple look to the whole bridge. It was just insane. I get that people like the movies that he's made, and that's perfectly fine. But yeah, here's the thing: if Abrams wants to keep making, just basically, if he wants to be the Michael Bay of science fiction, then not he can knock himself out. But I'm not going to patronize those films. Uh, Star Wars, I considered Star Wars a lost cause a long time ago. George Lucas lost his muse. The prequels showed that. I mean, the prequels were entertaining, but you could tell that things were starting to get stale even then.
I mean, I love watching political drama and talking. So much talking.
But I mean, like I said, it's yeah. I mean, it is what it is. So I mean, Disney owns it now. They can do what they want with it. Michael Bay is kind of the Michael Bay of Michael Bay films, really.
What, Game of Thrones? Yeah, I personally do not like Game of Thrones. It is boring. I've tried to get into it like a billion times, and it's so boring. People don't. I feel like the thing is that I don't feel like people actually like it for the political and drama of it. They like it because it's edgy and that kind of shit. Like, cool, yeah. People are getting murdered in really crazy ways. Wow, there's people having sex in crazy ways. That's for the most part.
Yeah, no, I haven't watched a lick of Game of Thrones, and
it's so boring.
Yeah,
so boring. I even tried to get into the books, and it was so boring.
George R.R. Martin, he's got his niche, and that's more power to the guy. There's really nothing about Game of Thrones that has attracted me to it. It's like, yeah, I can see some hot chicks get boinked. Big deal. I can go to Pornhub and have that in less than 5 minutes. So yeah, it's just like,
someone's telling me to move out of AoEs. How about I don't? Fuck you.
Getting back to Abrams though, I mean, I don't see how Portal's gonna work. I don't know. I don't see how Portal's gonna work.
No, they're not thinking with portals, are they?
They're not thinking with portals. That is Kate's contribution to the.
Oh, they're so cute looking. Oh, but they're probably gonna try to kill me. So
I've been. I went over to. I started brewing cold brew coffee, and it's pretty freaking good. It's definitely less harsh on my stomach, which is good.
It's less harsh on my stomach.
I like it. You like it, so shut up.
Am I drinking it right now? No. So
Look,
I'm drinking Gold Peak tea. I should probably pay attention to what I'm
Yeah, maybe you should. I love Portal as a game. Portal was a good game. I'm really hoping that this.
The real question is if they're going to attach a Half-Life 3 trailer onto.
Look, we've established this. Valve does not know how to count to 3. It is beyond their capabilities.
Poor Gaben.
Okay, Gabe is, Gabe has obviously a company policy that there will be no counting to 3 at Valve.
So does he just have 3-year-olds that work, or not 3-year-olds, 2-year-olds that work for him?
22-year-olds.
22-year-olds. I was just thinking, 2-year-olds don't know how to count at all, so.
Well. I would love to see Half-Life completed, but okay, here's the thing. Half-Life 3 will probably never be made.
What if, on Gaben's dying, deathbed, he, tells whoever's with him to go into his vault, and there it is. Finished. Half-Life 3.
Wow. Half-Life 3 will probably never be made because Mark Laidlaw, the guy who wrote most of the tome on the Half-Life story arc...
Is he dead?
No, he left Valve a year and a half ago.
I was hoping for something more dramatic than that, but okay.
So, I mean, yeah, the thing is that, yeah, I don't expect we're going to see Half-Life 3 ever. The main guy who made the story as good as it was just doesn't work
Maybe,
at Valve anymore.
They can get somebody from Bethesda to help them with the story.
God, I hope not, because the only person at Bethesda who seems to write anything is Emo Pagliarulo, and he sucks ass.
I mean, you don't like your missing child, son, daughter, wife,
Yeah, what?
husband to go missing, your dad. It's like a family reunion. That's what the next Fallout should be. It should be Fallout family reunion.
Wow.
And your entire family goes missing, and you have to find them. And at the very
You know,
end,
the rumors are still circulating that Fallout 5 is going to be in Louisiana, New Orleans.
Why are they already having rumors about...
And that Obsidian is going to work on it. Obsidian has said that they want to do another Fallout, and that's all well and good, but they've got Tyranny coming out soon, and I just don't see how they have the time. I mean, you know, if it happens, I'll be happy, but I just don't see it happening. I don't know about you, but I don't see it happening.
I'm yawning, so I don't care.
I like I said, I'd love to see another Fallout. I just, you know, until something is released or something is you know, put out there, I'm just gonna keep playing Fallout 4.
But yeah, that's all you ever really
You
play.
mean Obsidian? I don't think so. I think they're pretty much a small studio that just focuses on what they do. And I think that, you know, like I said, they've got Tyranny coming out, and that actually looks like amazing.
Wow, I love how I somehow managed to get aggro.
If you haven't looked it up yet, you should look up Tyranny. Because that looks like that's going to be just a hot game. So, moving along then, because we're going to talk about other games coming out later, but and Tyranny is certainly one of them. The Bioshock remasters were released. Now,
ooh, he's getting all angry.
if you owned the original Bioshock and Bioshock 2 on Steam, you got these for free. They're in your Steam account. You can play them anytime. I did. And one of the disturbing things about the release of that was people were digging it with negative reviews.
It didn't have the maximum high quality pixels.
You know,
I need the highest quality pixels.
They were complaining about the lack of... I mean, yes, there was no field of view slider. Okay, I'll give them that. But did they really need a DirectX 910 switch for surface detail? No. Most of the stuff that was in the graphics options are kind of irrelevant with a modern rig and with modern DirectX. And it's like people are complaining about the lack of options in video, and I'm just like, are you freaking for real?
They are for real.
Here's what I noticed about the Bioshock remasters. They do look good, but they're still in their original engines. So the original Bioshock was in Unreal 2. Bioshock 2 is in Unreal 2.5. And those same engine limitations, you know, are still there. Are there bugs? Yes. Some of the bugs that were in the originals are still there. Yes.
They never said that they were remaking the game. They just said that they were remastering it.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I actually found that Bioshock 2 and the original were... They weren't buggy for me. I can't run the original Bioshock anymore on my rig right now. I could run the remaster, so they've done some things to it, obviously. Zod, you hit the nail on the head. The age of remasters has begun. We're starting to see this everywhere. It's a cheap and sleazy way for companies to make an extra buck. Although, to be fair to 2K, they did not charge existing owners for the remasters. And Bethesda is not charging people for the Skyrim remaster if they already have Skyrim. So, I mean, you know, that's one of those things where, yeah, we're going to start seeing more and more of these because they're a minimum effort, maximum gain for the studios involved, especially where the consoles are concerned, because console kiddies who buy this stuff are I hate to say it, but a lot of them are kind of stupid because they keep buying this, they keep paying money for the same game over and over again per console. And as long as the publishers know that they can make money that way, they're going to keep doing it. It's like, yeah, I bought this game on the last two consoles, and I'm gonna buy it on this one too, and then I'm gonna buy the remaster. It's like every time you spend $70 buying the same game again, you just enable them. It's dumb. It's stupid. I mean, I get owning a console for games that are must play, and but
Wow, cool. Our fucking healer is such a little bitch. She stopped healing.
really,
Yeah. Because I made a joke. Because she was like, don't stand and shit on the floor. And I was like, oh no, I'm going to stand in all the floor shit and get hit and die.
you need Sarah as a healer. Sarah wouldn't abandon you. She would be there for you. She would be there.
What
for
a
you.
little bitch.
She would be there for you forever and ever. Yeah, Zod, certain games are going to be under their new Play Anywhere banner. And that's all well and good. But all the same, I mean, Sony and Nintendo, well, not so much Nintendo, really. But Sony definitely is one of the worst transgressors there. It's like, yeah, keep buying the same game.
They kicked me from the party. Fucking seriously? Don't be rude then. There's a nice way to tell people not to get hit by AoEs, and there's a shitty way of doing it.
Kate is raging hard. Yeah. Rage core. Here's the thing. I think Microsoft is literally trying to unify their platforms on some level. They've tried this several times in the past, and they've always kind of come up short. If they really want to do the Play Anywhere thing, they're going to have to commit wholeheartedly to it and not half-ass to it. Windows Store is a good start, but I don't know. The new Xbox S that's coming out, the Project Scorpio or whatever the hell it is. Well, we're just gonna have to see. I mean, I don't know what these people are gonna do. I don't know what Windows Play Anywhere is going to come down to, but yeah, it's Xbox has always run a modified version of Windows. I mean, it's a runtime. It's Xbox is basically it's not an OS per se so much as it is a sandboxed runtime on top of the underlying faceless Windows system. I mean, that's what it's always been. But I mean, if they seriously, if they want to do the Play Anywhere thing, then they've got to commit to it wholeheartedly and not try to nickel and dime people. Not try to nickel and dime people. When it gets hard for them. That's really what it comes down to. They need to say, okay, well, here's the benefits, and we're not going to try to, stick you in the end. And if they can do that, if they can be honest with their customers about it, if they can be forthcoming and actually create a unified platform, then they stand a good chance of whipping Sony into the ground, because Sony is very anti-consumer. They always have been. The whole thing with mods on Bethesda games is a great example of that. They created a custom sound format for their games to supposedly to combat piracy, whatever. But the point is, they wanted to, the rumor is they wanted to force Bethesda to license that to everyone. So I mean, they wanted basically to charge Bethesda for a license to those tools for everybody who used them, and it was like, wow, really? So I mean, that seems to be why mods aren't happening right now. So yeah, it's kind of nuts. It's kind of cray cray. I'd love to see mods on PS4 right now. They yeah they kind of did. At least that's the rumor. Nobody can verify because Sony's obviously got this all under NDAs, and so does Bethesda. But that's the rumor. They wanted to license the tools to all the modders, and Bethesda didn't want to incur the charge. They basically want modding to be open to everyone without a huge rigmarole. It's supposed to just work, and Sony sucks at they suck at being good to their customers. That's the problem. They really just blow at. I mean, look at everything they've done in like the last 10 years with their console platforms. I mean, they get their systems hacked. They had a guy's house raided for basically showing people how to install Linux on their PS3 after it was listed as a feature. And when somebody showed them how to do that, Sony had his freaking house raided. They're very, very anti-consumer. It's really, really bad. So I mean, if Microsoft wants to really just kind of steal their lunch money, yeah, I know they are, and that's really kind of sad. And like I said, Microsoft stands to win here if they can unify their platform and not try to stick it to their consumers. They're starting to kind of learn this now, and like I said, it's going to take commitment from them, but I think they can do it. But getting back to the Bioshock remasters, they look incredible. I liked Bioshock 2 better than Bioshock. Yes, I remember when games were just fun and not politics. That was a wonderful time. But it was a very, very short period. Everything is politicized, everything. There are some people who just can't allow anyone else to have fun. That's kind of part of human nature, really. But getting back to the Bioshock remasters here, if you have access to these, I recommend playing them. I really enjoyed playing through Bioshock 2 again. I replay Bioshock 2 about once a year anyway. Now having the remaster makes it all that makes it all the better. So if you have these, I highly recommend playing them. Zod, I noticed you said you didn't care for Bioshock. Give Bioshock 2 a try. Seriously. The story is better. The gameplay mechanics are way improved and much better. You also play as a Big Daddy, which is pretty awesome.
Big Daddy.
Oh, yeah. I highly recommend 2. 1 is not my favorite. The first one is not my favorite at all. I thought that the first part of the story is great, but then after you kill Andrew Ryan, it's just such a freaking letdown. But the environment is somewhat different in Bioshock 2. I mean, yes, it takes place in Rapture, but they rely less on jump scares and more on tactics. Because you have to actually fight big sisters now. And it's not, like I said, it's kind of it's almost a different game in some respects. So I would give Bioshock 2 a try. Don't if you see it on sale for like $5, pick it up. Trust me, you won't feel like you've had a loss here. And like I said, you play as a Big Daddy. You can get weapons and use plasmids at the same time. That's one thing that's right off the bat. The second thing is yeah, it takes place in Rapture, but again, it's they rely less on the jump scares. They rely less on some of the horror factors. So yeah, I mean, I like I said, I'd recommend picking up two. Don't judge the IP based on the first one, is what I'm saying. So yeah, we're gonna take a short break, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about all the fall game drops that are coming. Because there are, Infinite is just a shooter in the common sense, but here's the thing about Infinite. I thought it was a good. It was a good game. Was it a great game? No. People seem to think that Bioshock Infinite was a great game, and I thought it was. It wasn't even an awesome experience. I mean, I do occasionally replay Infinite, and it's like I said, it's a good game. It could have been great. If you look at how much the game changed between what they showed at E3 over the years as they were developing Infinite, you realize how much more it could have been. And it was one of those games that really just kind of got nerfed so badly as to become something else than what they showed. It doesn't mean that the game was bad, but it just means that it could have been so much more, and I was disappointed by how much it didn't live up to its initial pedigree. I didn't. That really bugged me about Bioshock Infinite. It could have been so much more. The visuals are stunning. The visuals are great. Um, the possibilities were hardly infinite. They were more like on rails. Bioshock Infinite is definitely on rails, big time. Um, like I said, stand by what I said initially, which is it was a good game. It could have been a great game, but it wasn't. Um, you know, who's to blame for that? Well, they have to make a game that they can sell, and I'll give them that, but it could have been more. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back and talk about the fall game drops.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be less angry because fuck this bitch.
Really?
It's
Well,
not
okay.
the first time.
Ugh.
Yeah, she's not the first time. This chick that kicked me
we're back. Back with a vengeance. Oh, we are. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're back. Yeah. The dog's name is Bailey. Yeah. Yeah. No. We're back. And, yeah. So anyway, fall game drops. Who's waiting for games this fall, huh? Who's waiting for games this fall? Tell me more. Yes, who's waiting for a game to drop this fall? Oh, yep, I know. Lots of people are waiting for Mafia 3 and Civilization. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else are you waiting for? I'm waiting for Planet Coaster. I'm waiting for Cuphead.
You've been waiting for Cuphead for like ages now.
I know, but it's supposed to still release this year, so
It's still supposed to release.
Shut up. Yes, all hail Overlord me. Wait, what? Yeah, I wouldn't go so far as to
He
call
is not
me...
an overlord.
Yeah, I wouldn't go so far as to call me an overlord, so much as,
Shit lord.
Excuse me? I will have you know that I am going to... You're triggering
What are you
me.
drinking?
Are
you drinking aloe juice?
Yeah, it's good. I like it. What's wrong with aloe? It's good stuff.
You like drinking the lifeblood of plants?
Yes.
Get out.
Okay, so, next up, so yeah, Planet Coaster is coming up soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can use aloe for burns, but there's also this,
The drinkable aloe.
yeah, this is like drinkable stuff here. It's pretty good. Really. You are so petty.
You damn right I am.
It's
Update for all
it's
those.
pretty good.
Get it out of here.
Good.
Update for those who are watching me play this. I reported that person for harassment because the fuck, and I have a GM currently telling me and figuring out what happened.
You want a cookie?
What? An HP 7 and what?
Okay, first of all, Chanabolic. Do you think Kate is my girlfriend? Yes or no?
Also, what the heck is an HP 7 and an HP 9? No.
Here's the thing, Chanabolic. Kate is my daughter. You sick freak, you. Yeah, whoa. I guess maybe we walked into a conversation and started running our mouth before we really knew what the hell we were doing. Didn't we? Yeah. That's the thing, Watch Dogs, yeah. Watch Dogs 2. I never played the original. I had, because Ubisoft, man. Ubisoft. I can't. Can't even. Yeah, can't even. But Planet Coaster, Space Hulk. So, I'm not a big fan of Warhammer 40k, but I did always like playing Space Hulk, the original on DOS. That was a great squad game. And there's a new FPS version of Space Hulk coming out.
What the heck is Space Hulk?
Huh? It's
Does it have the Hulk in it?
it's a tangent of the Warhammer 40k stuff.
So it doesn't have the Hulk in it.
No.
Well, then I don't really give a damn.
You know what? This is why we can't have nice things. Because... well, I mean, yeah, Space Hulk takes a place aboard derelict spaceships and stuff, but...
Space goes coast to coast?
No, but you know what? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, the guy died.
Yeah, that makes me sad.
I love how you were just like, yeah, the guy, he died.
C. Martin Croker.
Yeah, that's his name. He croaked.
You know, the sad thing is he probably would have thought that was funny. Especially if he did it in, like, Zorak's voice. But, yeah. Space Hulk, like I said, I have DOSBox. I just haven't played Space Hulk in, like, ages, even though I still have my disc images of it. I'm looking forward to this, because I took a look at it, and, Space Hulk, the FPS version that's supposedly coming out November 17th, looks really freaking tight. It does. What games are you waiting for this fall? You freaking genetic defect.
I'm waiting for more patches to come out for Final Fantasy. What the fuck was that?
Your mom.
I'm halfway looking forward to Final Fantasy 15 if it ever gets released, which it probably won't. So I mean,
Space Hulk Deathwing.
He looks ugly.
Well, I mean, humans in Warhammer 40k are very, very different than human beings that you're used to.
Does that say Deathwing?
Yeah. Space Hulk Deathwing.
I'm a Deathwing.
You know, you gotta watch out for the Gene Stealers, man. Which are creepy. They really made them look pretty freaking creepy. They also have kind of an aliens look to them this time around. Hey,
where's my other phone at?
You know, thing is, yeah. So, see, it looks good. It just oh my god. It's like fighting in freaking power armor everywhere. It's gonna be sexy. Yeah, Final Fantasy 15. Oh, now look what you did.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. That's like a metaphor for Kate's life. She is a technical difficulty.
I'm trying to find my other phone.
Your other what?
My other phone.
Oh. Wasn't my day to watch it. Did you look under there? Because that's where I saw you playing with it last.
Oh, it's here. It's in my... Found it!
Anyway, so...
What'd you say? What'd you do?
Nothing. I've done nothing. So, let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, so did I. It's like there was... Titanfall seemed to be like a flash in the pan.
Wait, what was Titanfall again? It sounds familiar.
Titanfall?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody... It's like Sheepy was saying there. It's like everybody was like hyped about it, and
was
then
it
it
that
came
game
out.
that you were supposed... It was like co-op-y, and...
Yeah.
Like they were really hyping the co-op thing for it. Ooh,
yeah, I think so. Hold on. Yeah, Titanfall 2.
Oh, there was already a Titanfall. Now there's gonna be a second one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't look like I said. It's like Sheepy said though. It was kind of like a flash in the pan. You know, uh, it's like a flash in the pan, man. Flash in the pan. What
Flash in the pan. Ooh, that was a nice crack.
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cracking. Yeah. So let's see here. Other games coming out. Let's see here. I had a list and I'm looking for it.
Marshmallows.
Yeah, Mafia 3.
Just Dance.
Wow, no. World of Final Fantasy.
Fuck you.
Titanfall 2. Dishonored 2. That's. Dishonored 2 is going to be the shizzy. That's going to make your nuts sweat. Because it looks like they put a hell of a lot of balance into that game. And evidently, according to Bethesda, it's entirely possible to play that whole game from beginning to end without killing a single person. That sounds pretty intense.
What was it doing? Oh, yeah.
What, the fact that it's pretty intense? Oh, well, no, not. I mean, yeah, but it's more. It's more fun to create. It's more fun to murder. Murder is fun. Murder is mayhem and fun. Yes. Civ 6, Dishonored 2, Watch Dogs 2, blah 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 blah. Pokemon Sun and Moon for some of you will probably be
South Park. Oh, there's another. Wait, there's two different Final Fantasy games coming out. The fuck
Final
is
Fantasy, World Final Fantasy.
What is that?
World of Final Fantasy. Yeah.
Oh, I think I know this game.
Yeah.
I don't actually care about the South Park game, so I don't really care.
Okay, well, Kate has weighed in on the fact that she doesn't really care. Let's see here. You know, I didn't play Stick of Truth, and yeah. I didn't play the. I didn't play Stick of Truth. I've been meaning to pick it up though, because my friend Natalie picked it up, and she said it was pretty awesome. And yeah. You know, here's the thing though. Stick of Truth was made by Obsidian. You know, I mean, they just. I don't think they're capable of making a shitty game.
Or are they?
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I realize that Obsidian has been around forever, and before you had Obsidian, you had basically Black Isle, and
So,
you know.
My friend who's taking first right now is dressed in a ghost costume. Hold on. I don't know if you can see his front, but he's literally.
No studio has, you know, a string of hits that is just unbreakable. I mean, not even Blizzard. Blizzard fucks up from time to time, especially, you know, within their own games.
Too spoopy.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, we're we're gonna have. I think the let's see here.
Ghost of Christmas present.
You know what else?
Even has little ears.
The evidently Ubisoft and a couple of other companies are really playing up the whole new Nintendo NX, even though no details have been released about it. I'm kind of bothered by that because Ubisoft tends to, their stock and trade is making shit that sucks most of the time. So I'm just like wondering if Nintendo's going to help them suck harder or what. Here's the thing. Based on what it's been described as, the NX sounds like it could be pretty freaking cool. It really does. The fact that it's kind of like the Wii U, but with controllers that can bust off the side. That's
ooh, I like to bust off the side.
wow. You really are just a simple creature.
I'm sorry. Do you have a problem, member berries? Because you have a problem. I don't care.
That's Oosel. Tell
Oosel.
me of your homeworld, Oosel. Spice must flow, bitch. Well, that's part of Doom. I've actually read the books.
Okay, do you want a fucking cookie? Because they're in the kitchen. God damn it.
You know what else is in the kitchen? The skillet I'm gonna fucking brain you with. Anyway. Yeah. You know what, Sheepyhead? She can't fight me.
I can fight you with words, or lack thereof.
Yeah, because your vocabulary sucks. But, here's the thing. Like, when she was little, she used to be like, oh, I'll beat you and whatever. And, like, Jedi Starfighter, lost. Pretty much any game that we played together.
I could play Final Fantasy and beat you, because guess what? I'm level 16. You would just be a level 1 noob.
Yeah, except I don't play sub games because you know what?
I don't play sub games. I'm a little bitch. Oh.
Yeah,
I'm a hipster, man.
I'm not a hipster. Don't ever call me a hipster again, or I will.
Hipster.
You know what you're gonna be digesting tonight? Your own frickin' teeth. If she's not careful, I'm gonna take back my half of the genetic code with a cleaver. Yeah, the NX sounds good. I mean, until Nintendo releases something about it, though, I mean, it's useless to get worked up about it. Nintendo keeps crap so close to the vest. It's like, why? Yeah, I mean, I'm just not going to get excited about anything that Nintendo does until they actually show it off. I mean, the 3DS is probably the one console that I've come closest to wanting.
God damn it.
In probably years.
Oh my god.
Because, I mean, I haven't bought a console since, what, the PS2? Yeah, I haven't bought a console since the PlayStation 2. I've come close to wanting a 3DS. Just because...
I like 3DS. I liked that when I had mine. Kingdom Hearts 3D was actually really fun, even though...
Yeah, I mean, Animal Crossing seemed like it was a lot of fun, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I actually... But there weren't other games that just drew me, that said to me, hey, look, if I buy this...
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, Animal Crossing... Fire Emblem was really good for the 3DS as well. I will say that. Although I got to the point where I just was beating everything, so I was like, what's the point?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's one of those things where I'm just like, yeah, Animal Crossing's nice, but will I buy any other games that will hold my attention for longer than 10 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I think Kingdom Hearts, and you can get all like the Final Fantasies on there too. Sorry, I have a Final Fantasy
Great,
man.
great. I want to buy all the Final Fantasy titles again. No, I don't really. Um,
Well, it's the other remakes and stuff too.
you know what? I didn't ask for your lip about the
Ah,
3DS,
crap.
now did I? Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, I just if there was something that was like must have for me on any console, I would buy it. I mean, I bought the PS2 just based on the fact that, Final Fantasy X came out, and there were some other actually pretty decent games on the PS2 back when that came
Yeah,
out.
Kingdom Hearts, for instance.
Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy X, um,
Obviously,
Katamari Damacy.
yeah,
There, the PS2 actually had like some solid
Jedi
freaking games.
Starfighter.
Yeah, Jedi Starfighter. Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh yeah,
God,
and
those
the
the
other
Simpsons
one too.
games were great, man. So I mean, yeah, it's yeah. Soul Calibur was good. I will fight you. I will frickin' sun punch you.
Oh, Moon Punch, you motherfucker. Both fists.
Right. Incorrect. Incorrect. I never played Jack and Daxter though, so
What next? Ratchet and Clank.
here's the thing. I mean, I played PS2 fairly casually, but I mean, it was a pretty good. It was a pretty good console for the money and for the games that I was able to play. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto was another big. Yeah, I had GTA 3, GTA Vice City was a lot of fun to play on the PS2. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it comes down to if there was a console that broadly appealed to me like that, I would totally do it. But
See, the reason why I always originally wanted to get a PS4 is because all the old Final Fantasy games and a lot of the newer ones were on PS4. Like you get the older PS1 games on the PS4 store, but then they started putting it on PC, and then there was no point. Like I had a PC.
yeah, no, yeah, I hear you. And Zod, we still play PS2 games. We've ripped all of our discs. We just use we play using PCSX2. So yeah, I have. Yeah, we still. I mean, I still have a fat PS2 in storage, and
Yeah, I have a thin one, which is probably broken, but whatever.
but yeah, the PS2 was a pretty hardy machine, and it really stands up to the test of time. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we've ripped all of our DVDs, all of our game discs. Oh, Robotech Battlecry was an awesome game on the PS2.
That it was.
So I mean, yeah, that's the thing. We still play our PS2 games. The fact that we're still playing PS2 games on using emulation is is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
Like I said, a lot of the newer titles that I would want to play on the consoles are being ported to PC. So I'm like,
yeah. I gotta say, as far as Steam goes, it's like I'm happy to see the Final Fantasy stuff hit PC, the stuff that I really care about. If I would be pretty happy if Kingdom Hearts was released for the PC. That would be awesome.
I'd be so fucking stoked.
No, that's gonna be a PS4 exclusive.
What is?
Final Fantasy 15. But I mean, I expect
right now it is.
I expect it to come out on PC at some point.
Yeah.
I really truly do. But initially, it's an exclusive to PS4.
Yeah, if it ever fucking comes out.
Yeah, if it ever comes out.
It might be on Xbox One as well. I know that's what they did with 13.
Yeah, well, but here's the thing. I mean, Square and Sony have a long standing relationship. Yeah, 15 has an all-male cast.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 13 was on Xbox.
Yeah. let's see. 15. Yeah, PS4 and Xbox One. Okay, so yeah, but it's not going to be on PC.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah. You know, I expect them to release it on PC after the period of exclusivity dies down. But yeah, I mean, initially it's just going to be consoles only, which I'm fine with. I mean, honestly, I haven't been moved to buy a Final Fantasy game since X2. So, and X2 was terrible. I got like maybe I didn't even get 1/8 of the way through that game before I threw it down. I was pissed.
Not their best work.
Not their best work. It was one of their worst works. Final Fantasy X-2 was just awful, terrible.
We've heard.
Terrible.
We know.
I'm gonna be bitching about that until the day I die. As a matter of fact, my last words are gonna be "fuck Final Fantasy X2."
I'm gonna pull your plug then.
What about Persona 5? I'm not really a Persona player, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, I've never been a Persona player.
You know who isn't a Persona player? Hitler.
Wow, really? Shut up. I will blast you. I will blast you, child. So yeah, and then of course, like I said before, Cuphead. That's like what I'm really waiting for. I want that game
You
so
are
bad it
Cuphead.
hurts. You know what? I'm gonna have to just beat you down.
Ooh, you ride the Book of Wind.
Wow.
Ooh.
I don't want to hear about you riding things. That's just wrong, man.
Ride it, my pony.
Just no. I don't need to, riding the baloney pony. No.
Oh. Actually, I'm not gonna say what I was.
Yeah. So,
Just wing it.
there are I just bought some Steam controller cases, which I didn't even know existed until this damn sale started. And yeah, I'm actually mildly impressed that they actually came out with cases for this. This is awesome, actually. Yeah, I love my Steam controllers. I do. They're awesome. I also have a Steam Link, so. And really, I haven't used my Steam Link nearly as much as I want to. I need to use it more, and I'm going to be. But yeah, it's. Steam controller is great if you're willing to invest the time to actually configure it properly. That's really the issue when it comes to Steam controller. There are way too many people who bought the Steam controller and basically just made a bunch of control profiles that use the analog stick, and I'm just like, why? Why would you even do that? That's dumb. Yeah, but yeah, so evidently Valve has come out with a couple of things now. They have the controller case. You can actually get a case now for Steam controller. And let's see here. What else do they got? They've released a bunch of other cool stuff too. Hold on. Let me find it. Let's see here. So they got the controller. Oh, they're also releasing skins now for the controller too, but they're all, obviously they're all Valve based. The Steam controller is just fine. I happen to like it. I think it's pretty awesome. But anyway, yeah. So now they're selling the wireless receivers separately, but they've also got the new battery door that's designed to hold the receiver now, which is good. But here's the thing: if you don't want to buy it for $6.99, they actually link you to the CAD file, and you can 3D print one yourself if you want.
Oh.
Which is, hey, that's kind of different for a company if you think about it.
Yeah.
They're willing to sell you one for $7, but if you want to print it out yourself, go right ahead.
Which I feel like it would cost you more to just print one out yourself, unless you already had.
Yeah, if you already have a 3D printer.
But even then, well, no.
Actually, here's the thing though, Sheepy. That's not true. We actually have in the U.S. anyway. I'm not sure about where you're at. But we have this. We have lots of 3D printers around us, places with 3D printing and whatnot. We can just basically look one up, drop a CAD file there, pick it up. No shipping involved. So, yeah, it's... 3D Hubs is actually pretty badass, if you ask me. So
Ooh, there's froggies. Polist, Pegasus. I don't like the name.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you don't want to buy one for $7, okay, you can just grab the CAD file and print it out. Which is like I said, that's kind of cool of Valve to do that. A lot of companies would never do something like that. They would never say, hey, we'll forego the sale if you want to get it printed yourself. That's actually pretty cool of them, you got to admit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, I mean, yeah. What song is in your head now?
I want it, my pony. Dun, dun,
Wow.
dun. You welcome.
Wow.
You welcome. Treat yourself.
Wow.
Ow, my eye.
Wow. Okay, so yeah.
My pony. It's actually 2016, Sheepy. So you're wrong.
One of the things I'm going to start doing, a weekly stream just during the week of just me. As soon as I get
I have 6666 HP.
Wow.
I'm the devil.
You are the devil. We already knew that. But yeah, I'm going to start doing a weekly stream, probably Wednesdays. Yeah, Wednesdays, and probably in the evenings.
I am fueled by Satan.
What's that?
Sheepy said I'm fueled by Satan. He's absolutely right.
Yeah, no. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to start doing a weekly stream, and I think that Kate is also going to... She's been thinking about doing streaming during the week as well.
Maybe, if you guys are lucky.
If you guys are lucky.
Maybe.
If you guys
I'll grace you with my presence.
Grace you with it. Yeah, okay. Now she's really just kind of...
The hell is that?
She's really just kind of... Yeah. So, yeah, those are some of the things we have in store. We're going to be following the same pattern, though, where we're going to do a show for, like, maybe 6 weeks, and then we're going to take a little bit of time off. For instance, we're going to be doing the stream now for, obviously all this month. The
5th of November. Remember.
The 5th of November, though, we're going to be not streaming, but we will then pick it up on the 12th. and the 19th, and then after the 19th, the show on the 19th, we're probably not going to be back until after Christmas. So,
Wah, wah, wah.
but you'll have our reruns. We're gonna be actually moving all of our stuff over to VidMe as well as YouTube. Not that we monetize on YouTube. It doesn't. The shit that's going down at YouTube is really ridiculous. You know. But yeah, I mean, we're YouTube is getting kind of stupid now with their stupid YouTube heroes.
I wanna be the very best.
Shut up.
I wanna be the very best, though.
The YouTube heroes thing is ridiculous. So I mean, Kate and I have been discussing it, and we're talking about maybe going over to VidMe. It's not like we monetize on YouTube, although starting after the beginning of the year, we are going to start kicking up the monetization a little bit. We want to try to get some regular subscribers. We want to start
Hashtag fuck you pay me.
Yeah, what she said. Anyway, so yeah, it's one of those things where, yes, we also have things that we want to do for you. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Well, like, I mean, for instance, we might put up like shirts or something for sale, shit like that.
It'll just have my face on it.
No, we want people to buy them.
My face is beautiful, so are you saying that I'm not beautiful? Are you saying that I'm not beautiful, Dad?
Shut up. Shut up.
Are you saying that your daughter isn't beautiful?
I'm saying that you are a rude child, and
I just don't understand. I don't understand. You're just really rude, and I don't appreciate it. I just don't appreciate
it. Grown Up Gamer Civil War.
That is very true.
Yeah.
First of all,
oh god, here we go.
Do you want to get beat? Of course I can't beat anybody else but Kate. I thought you were just... Warp speed, Mr. Sulu!
More like derp speed for you.
Like derp speed.
Derp speed. In your derp plane.
You're the one who gave me this chair. Which I like this chair better than that chair, because that chair is... Oh, God! Oh, that hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh. Get away from me.
So yeah, we've got some other plans that we want to do. I want to start doing a weekly stream. Kate wants to start doing a weekly stream. And like I said, we also want to start, taking donations, things like that. So, Sheepy, you cannot do what you want. This is a free country except for anything that you want to do. You do not flip tables on our stream. Do you understand me, boy? Yeah, I just assumed your gender. And I assumed your political affiliation. What are you going to do now? And berries, yeah, I know he's not in our country. I would know if he were because of the smell, but, Oh!
What? I'm sorry, I stopped paying attention to nerds!
Oh, wow. There you go.
I actually don't know
My
how to do
political
this,
affiliation is jet fuel can melt steel beams.
It can't melt steel beams. Learn your fucking memes.
Maybe for my political affiliation, I want it to. Did you ever consider that?
Oh, that's so cool. This is kind of like in Final Fantasy VIII. You know how when you're playing against the brothers, and you have to cast float so Quake doesn't affect you?
Float. They all float down here.
But yeah, no, that was it was the float thing.
They all float down here.
I love how like Aya heard me say that I don't actually know how to do this, and she's just like, "Watch me." Thank you.
Aya. Yeah, you'll float too when you're down here. Because they all float down here. Yeah.
Ah!
Twist.
Stop!
Look, you know what? These things have to be done.
Oh no, I'm an imp.
Anyway. Quantum Break. Sweet Candy Mahjong. You know, I wish. Okay, so Steam just reorganized their store page, and it looks stupid. But the one thing that I wish they would do is I wish they would put tags on the stuff that is on the carousel slider at the top of the page. Like, I don't want to click on games unless I know what kind of game it is, and I wish that they would just have like the standard, tags as to what kind of a game it is, because I hate clicking on games that I have no interest in. It's like, wow, thanks for wasting my time there. It's just it's annoying. It makes me mad, and it makes me want to rage. My Steam is always open, so I mean, my Steam is always on. I have mine auto opens. I mean, Steam sits on my tray at all times.
Cause you're a giant nerd.
You know what? You're a rude child, and that's why I'm writing you out of the
crap!
role.
That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Fuck!
You're
Damn it!
haha. This is why your sister is going to inherit everything.
Please fix me.
This is why Jennifer is the good sister.
I am a good. Leave me alone. What? What happened?
See, this is exactly why Jennifer is the good sister, because your sister just doesn't treat Dad like this.
I'm in the middle of stuff right now. I'm trying not to die.
I'm in the middle of stuff. I'm trying not to die.
Well, I'm not.
I know all of her weak spots. The thing about parents is that I know where all of her buttons are because I helped install them. That's how it works.
I am a sassy lost child.
See,
this little owl thing needs to die already, because, like, damn. Fucking rude.
That's I mean, Jennifer has her moments too. Like, for instance, she thinks she's an assassin.
She's not.
She's not. She thinks because she plays Assassin's Creed that she's an assassin. And that's... Sheepy, you were never dating my daughter, so... But, yeah, she would probably dump you anyway. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, crap. Damn it.
Wasn't, actually.
I was distracted.
I know who Jennifer is dating, and while...
He's a old bitch.
I don't mind him. I mean, he's not a bad guy. So, but anyway, point is, Jennifer's the good sister. That's the point that we're trying to make here. That's the point we're trying to get drill down to here. Your sister is not rude to Dad.
I'm gonna murder you.
See, she would have a problem with that. See, because Jennifer doesn't want you to murder Dad.
I'm sorry, I have to... Oh, that's wrong one.
Nobody cares about your dumb Final Fantasy life. Anyway, yeah, we're almost done with the stream for the day too. You know, you can say that. You don't like entertaining the hoi polloi?
Beneath me. Just kidding.
Wow.
Ow.
Wow. Kate does not hate you.
Or do I? The camera's over here. Or do I?
Wow.
There's a quote party going on. You're all banned.
Wow. Sheepy, she just banned you.
Oh, I'm over here. Wow, cool. Where the hell am I supposed to go?
What is this crap?
They're none of my quotes, so I don't care.
Yeah, boring.
Oh.
Kate, hate, and Gatorade.
Yeah, that's what it is. Caterade. Like, haterade or Gatorade.
Oh,
Drink the Caterade. How do you people not understand this?
Easily.
Y'all are dumb, first of all. Second of all, it's too meta for you. Well, drink some meta tea.
Yeah. Meta tea. Wow. Okay.
Here you go, you stupid fucking bitch.
So anyway, yeah, we're gonna wrap up the show here.
Wrap it up and tuck it in.
Wow, did you just fist the camera?
You gotta make sure you wrap it up before you do. Don't be a fool. Wrap your tool.
She's like, I'm like Kif to her Zap Brannigan.
I am. Don't ever compare me to him.
It's like every time she says something, it's like, yeah, you see? Yeah, that's exactly how it rolls. I am the Kif to your Zap Brannigan.
Who cares about PewDiePie? I don't.
Yeah, I could care less about PewDiePie. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to wrap up this fun little soiree. We want to thank all the people who came in to, stop by to,
Say hello,
tell us things, etc., and yeah, we're PewDiePie is not a darling. PewDiePie is
a little bitch. Oh, come on, Sheepy.
Really, Sheepy? Nobody cares if you pooped today.
What are you, 5?
You gonna put the poop under your pillow and wait for the poop fairy to bring you $1? What?
Ew. That's disgusting.
The poop fairy.
I'm disgusted by all of you.
Wow. Okay. Really, Sheepy? Really?
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done too. It's been a fun week. We will see you next week at 1 o'clock Central Time. I'm Chef. This is Kate. And
no, Sheepy.
No, just.
I will not see you on Sunday. Sunday's tomorrow. I have a date tomorrow.
Yeah, don't even get me started on that.
What? You know what, Usul? I will fuck your shit up. Yeah, that's right. Bow down, little bitches.
We'll see you all Saturday.
Bye-bye.
A week from today at 1 p.m. I'm Chef, this is Kate, and God, we're going to need therapy after this.